Welcome back, everyone, to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 11, Episode 2 of A Song of Ice and Fire tabletop miniature game. We are playing a Greyjoy versus Targaryen Unsullied. We've got Euron Greyjoy, Theon Greyjoy leading up the Ironborn. We've got Reavers, Bowmen, and Reapers on the Greyjoy side. On the Targaryen side, we've got the Unsullied, led up by Grey Worm and Barristan Selmy. We've got Mother of Dragons on the board with Drogon, Rhaegal, and Viserion, and we also have got Dothraki veterans. So we just wrapped up round number 1. Pretty uneventful round, just getting the initial mobilization. We'll probably have our first attacks happening in this round. If you do want to go back, we got paint-through videos for all of these minis, so you can go check those out. You can also go back to start with the setup round. So let's get into it. Let's get into round number 2. Quick reveal here. We didn't take a look at the at our tactics cards. So let's get 3 tactics cards for the Greyjoys. We've got the Old Way, Opportunist. Old Way is with Balon. Opportunist is with Theon. Theon's ruling up our Ironborn Bowman. And then we got What is Dead May Never Die. So we've got those for the Greyjoys. For the Unsullied Targaryen, we've got Grey Worm with Refuse to Yield. Daenerys, Mother of the Dragon, Fire Made Flesh, and Barristan Selmy, Tactical Regroup. So those are all great ones. We'll keep those on the board. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's do a quick read through. Let's do a quick read through of our dragons. We've got our dragons on the board here. I said I'd kind of make through our characters. Let's start out with Drogon. Drogon, it says, we've got our miniature of Drogon here on the board. I'll leave his tray there and just show you guys Drogon. Drogon says, Drogon is named for Daenerys Targaryen's deceased husband, Khal Drogo. His scales are solid black with blood-red horns and crest. His eyes are pits described as smoldering red pits. Drogon can be anywhere on the field and kill anywhere he wishes. So Drogon has got Juvenile Dragon, 8 wounds, and Blackfire. Hits from the attack cannot be blocked. So that's Drogon. Next up, maybe we'll do one each round so we don't overwhelm us with that. I'll also read into some other cards to the gameplay. So let's jump right into round number 2. But before that, Pontus Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got a bookstore link down below for our Pontus Fathom Press, where you can pick up the Genealogy of Cthulhu, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, Hermeticism of Hastur, and we've actually collected the rest of these books into a omnibus edition, the Catu Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, a massive grimoire of Lovecraftian dread. We've also got the podcast series out there. Key most recent book is the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, Decoding the Dragon Symbol in Myth and Occult Traditions. We talk about J.R.R. Tolkien, George R.R. Martin, Tiamat the Dragon, Saturn the Dragon, Dragon in the Grail, Dragon in the Cross, reptilians, UFOs, everything related, all in that. You can go check the podcast out as well in our sister channel. We've got the Yellow Sign, King in Yellow, and Lost Carcosa, as well as the Locksmen of Quanta, Dead Sons 11 saga. We've also got the Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune saga. With the recent, we're huge Dune fans here. Check this out, the influences of Frank Herbert and why we love the Dune saga so much. Finally, with the rise of AI, you can check out our Artificial Psychology of Desiring Machine series, also collected in a omnibus edition. So go and check those out, and we will see you back in the gameplay. Okay, so let's start out with our Dothraki. Let's have our Dothraki move forward. I think they're just going to do a march. I think they're going to be able to... Let's see how far they can get. Dothraki... Oh, by the way, our Dothraki veterans, they have Charging Volley Cavalry. It says, Superior Dothraki horsemanship finds its pinnacle in the Dothraki veterans. Adept with both blade and bow, veterans soften up their chosen prey with deadly arrows before the brutal charge. So let's see. If we do a march, it's 2x. So they get 6. That would be 12. So that's the full length. That still doesn't get them, but what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and let's just push them up 12 like that. So they've done a full march here. They're going to pivot into these guys. Activated. Next up, let's grab, well, while they're there, let's just have, we've got Euron Greyjoy, the Crow's Eye. Euron Greyjoy. Here's the mini. Like I said, we've got a miniature makeover series that we've been working on. You can see that these guys, I kind of want to call it barely painted. Let me zoom in on him a bit. He's not bad, but this guy definitely needs some work, right? So go check out our miniature makeover series. I think we're going to do the Greyjoy starter set. We'll do some touch-ups on those. But it says, Euron Greyjoy, Lord Reaper of Pike. Balon was mad. Aeon is madder. Euron is the maddest of them all. He's got Sow Discord. Target any enemy at long range. They suffer 1 morale test to -1. Intimidating presence. And he's also leading up the Ironborn Reavers. The infamous Ironborn Reavers are known along coastlines across the 7 kingdoms as raiders and pirates. Commanders would do well to keep them off the front line. Well, here they are. They're on the front line. So let's see. This is not the greatest match for these guys. They're going to just lock into this and do an attack. So we'll have our first attack of the game. Reavers versus veterans. The friendly is performing a morale test. Okay, that's fine. Enemies suffer -1 and +1 to rule wound from failing panic test. So if they get a panic test, they're going to get +1 wounds. So let's go ahead and give them 7 dice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they need a +4. So +4 is that. The Dothraki need +4 as well. So they're going to block that, so no damage from that attack. So they will be activated. But just simple beginnings. Let's keep on going. Next up, our Unsullied. Let's have them do a pivot. Unsullied get to go. Unsullied have 5. So let's have them move the 5. And they're going to be engaging with those Harlow Reavers. We got Barristan, Selmy, and Grey Worm here. You can check these guys out up close. Looking pretty good. These were repainted, so I think it's just having that one extra round of painting. Like I said, my standard of tabletop ready probably needs to upgrade, but it is giving me the opportunity to revisit all the minis that I painted, so that's kind of cool. So our Unsullied are moving forward. And let's have our Reavers. This Reaver is backwards. The Reavers look pretty cool, actually. Check this out. So our Reaver Bannerman. Okay, so the Reavers get Iron Harlow Reapers. Sorry, not Reapers. Reapers. Harlow Reapers. They've got 5 as well. So let's have them do a pivot. And is this going to lock them in? Yes. So the Harlow Reapers will also get an attack on the Unsullied. So we've got Unsullied versus Harlow Reapers. They get a 7 as well. So let's roll this out. They need a 3+, so 1, 2, and our Unsullied block them as well. So no advance there. But activation. Let's have we can do Drogon. And have Drogon kind of maneuver around the side. We'll activate all of our dragons to be behind. I don't want to throw them into the fray just yet. So let's have Drogon do a pivot. And then move 6. And come up behind here. Actually leave him this way because he's going to come up this way. I'm going to have Viserion. Oh wait, that's that one activation. We'll have our bowmen also move forward. Our Ironborn bowmen. They've got 5 as well. Have them do a pivot. And come up to 5. I just want to have them positioned so that they can fire. And let's send Rhaegal gets a 6 here. Have Rhaegal also do a pivot for 6. Rhaegal's going to come this way, and let's have Viserion. We'll go ahead for 6 as well, coming up this way. And that's going to do it for round number 2. Let's advance up to round number 3. I'll see you guys in the next turn. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.